whereby you need an effort. You need a team to assist you, to lift you and help you cross to the other side. Those are the larger ones. They take a little more time to solve. Yeah. And in the next slide, we are categorizing our problems into the small, middle size, and the large size problems. And you will find that the majority of our problems, and you can see here, 90% are those problems which we are able to solve within our means as healthcare workers, right? And as we continue with our webinars and we go through the Kaizen process, you will learn that solving those vital, heavy problems will help you now solve about 80% of your overall problems. And that is called a Pareto rule, but that we will learn as we go. So we were just defining our problem, yeah? So in Kaizen, we usually have something called the 3 M's, yeah, which we are targeting to reduce. And the 3 M's in Japanese are Muri, Mura, and Muda. Muri is just an overburden. It can be overburden or unreasonableness on the healthcare workers, on the health system, on the client. So any situation that creates such a situation, yeah. Mura is unevenness, inconsistency, you know, inequity, yeah, and it can be on any part of the health system or even the healthcare workers or the clients on how they are receiving their services, yeah. So we want to reduce or even eliminate those inequities. Then there is the Muda. The Muda are the wastages. We have so many wastages in the health system. We waste, there is a waste of time, there is a waste of, what else are we wasting? Materials when our goods expire, when our drugs expire. We waste our own energies when we are moving from one section to the other without considering our workflow when we arrange our things. Yeah. So there are so many wastages which we learn in future webinars. So I'd like to go straight now to the 5S approach. This will be a very brief overview because Dr. Karima had done this in detail in our first webinar. And what we are saying was, right, let me not put it on the table, but let me just proceed. What is 5S? Yeah, it's a philosophy. Yeah, it's a way of arranging or making your physical environment or your physical workplace to be in such an optimally organized condition so that you're able to work with ease, reduce time wastages, retrieve items and return them with ease, yeah? Be able to have an optimal working condition whereby you're not physically getting tired, you're not mentally frustrated because you're just searching for things, yeah? And we're not telling our clients out of stock or wait for another 30 minutes, we're going to the stores to find. So you're arranging all your items in a way that you're able to find them, use them, return them without any stress. So what are these 5 S's? There are 5, right? And now I'm adding another one. There are 5, but usually we have another S that we add in the heart of each of the S's. And this S that is in the heart of each of them is the safety S. So while we pass through each phase of the 5 S's, we must consider safety as we are doing that activity. So we have sorting, and as you can see, I'm starting from here, and it is a wheel, meaning it is a continuous process. You don't do it once and you leave it. You keep doing it again and again. So the first S is sorting. We are getting rid of unwanted items in our physical work environment. And when we get rid of these unwanted items, we remain with those that are necessary and we want in our environment. So in our next step, those that we remain with, we arrange them, yeah, those items in the most efficient manner. Here you must consider your workflow. You must consider how you work. If you're a healthcare worker who uses a disposable, what are these called? A safety box, for example. And every time you have to throw sharp items into the safety box, you have to bend, then that is not the right way of arranging it. You must consider your ergonomics. Put it in a place whereby you will not bend 20 times a day while you're performing your procedures. If you're a right-handed person or a left-handed person, put items that you use often in that side, which is your dominant hand. Yeah. If you have a delivery room, why have a delivery set in the next room? Just right, the same room. Okay. So those are the considerations you make your workflow as you arrange your items. Your items must be easy to see, easy to retrieve, easily identifiable. And remember, as you arrange your items, consider the safety component. And what is this? For example, if you have items that are drugs that look very similar in an emergency tray, for instance, yeah, and the means of administration of these drugs are different and could be fatal if administered the wrong way, then these drugs must be arranged and identified in a manner that will not lead to any medication error, so that the healthcare worker, as they're attending to an emergency, they're able to differentiate these two different medications. So those are the kind of considerations that need to be made as we are setting and we are incorporating safety. And as we shine, we are basically just ensuring our environment is sparkly clean. It's clean all the time, every time, always. And here, what is the safety part of this? The safety part of it is whereby we use the right tools for the right place. For example, if a facility has one mop, yeah, and one bucket, this would mean the same mop will be used to clean the toilets, the same mop will be used to clean the vomits, the maternity, and the offices, the administrative offices. And here you can see that way we are not putting safety first. We are compromising on infection prevention. So as we shine, we consider the safety component of it. It also entails putting forward these duty rotas, cleanliness rotas, who is cleaning where, which, what are the maps, yeah? And then in our S4, we are standardizing. And what are we standardizing? We are standardizing the sorting phase, setting, shining. We create standards for each of these phases. How do we want the norm to be? How often do we want to do our sorting? Is it after a few months? How is it immediately after items just come in, we sort them? So you must create standards. How often do we set? So depending, each physical work environment is different. So you set standards according to that particular environment. And finally, if you're able to do sort, set, shine, and most important, you standardize, you shall sustain. Okay? So it is in the heart of them all. Where we feel most of the time is we do the sorting, the setting, and the shining. Place looks so beautiful, very nice, admirable. But come in 6 months or 3 months down the line, we regress because of what? We did not create standards. So pay attention to that part. So what are the benefits of 5S? How do you think you will benefit from 5S? I'd like to hear from the participants, the listeners. Kindly tell me, after explaining what 5S is, and you know where it is applicable now, how do you think it would benefit you as a healthcare worker to do this? Let's see your answers in the chat kindly. Any answers coming in?
Not yet.
Not yet. Have I lost people with the 5S?
No.
I'd like to hear from you, listeners. What would you benefit if you applied 5S?
Avoid unnecessary accidents.
Yes,
safer work environment, client satisfaction, waste of resources, minimize waste, reduce waste, improve occupation, will enjoy life, reduce
Very
TAT.
cool. Yeah. Right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, we'll enjoy life because if you enter your workspace and it's so nice, you have that satisfaction that you're getting. You're not getting tired. You've arranged things in a nice way. It is clean, presentable. You have space to move around. Yeah. So, and all those you've mentioned are benefits of 5S. You will be hyper productive. You will have reduced your wastages, and you will have improved safety for both yourself as a healthcare worker and your clients. Yeah. So we already mentioned this, and you can see these are the different departments where we can apply quality improvement, specifically 5S. So I'll not go over that again. So if you don't do 5S, the opposite will happen. You will have the inequities, you will have the unreasonable burden, you will have low satisfaction levels for both your clients and the healthcare workers. Yeah, you will get frustrated. And remember, we will have so many medication errors are due to poor 5S practices. So with that, we move to Kaizen approach. And as I said, who remembers? I said Kaizen is a Japanese word. Kai meaning what? Quickly, let me hear from you. Let me read.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Yes, I'm Joshua. Is there a room? Is there a room we revisit the 5S? Kuna cycle present vizuri sana hapo. I want to take a screenshot of it. Can you still project? Yeah, that is it. That is it. Good. Right. You can proceed.
Okay.
Not this one.
Which one?
Yes. Yeah. No, just a bit. Let me see. I'm taking screenshots of the same. You are presenting a very nice.
That one?
Yeah. Just go ahead. That one now. That one. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So who has answered me? What is Kai? What does Kai mean and what does Zen mean? Those who are listening to me when I was introducing 5S, Kaizen, TQM.
Okay, answers are coming.
Yes.
Kai change, Zen good.
Yes.
Kai change.
Good. Okay.
Zen mean better.
Better, yes.
It's TQM.
Great. So Kai, we said, is a Japanese word. Kai means change. Zen means better or improvement. So we want to change for the better. Okay. And basically we said in the simplest term possible, it is a problem-solving process to improve both our processes and generally our entire system. Okay. And what did we say we begin with? Nataka kuona hali walikuwa wananisikiliza. What is the first step to change?
Positive mindset.
Perfect. Great. Positive mindset. That is the first seed that we need to plant. A positive mindset. Yeah. So some characteristics of Kaizen, this change for the better or continuous quality improvement. If you hear someone saying TQI, it's also okay. So starting with this positive mindset, and then we say that the target of Kaizen is your work, not others. Don't say, this one will do, that one will do. It is your work, not somebody else's, okay? And the beauty about Kaizen is that the frontline healthcare workers, those people on the ground are the ones that identify their problems, define them, find solutions to them, yeah? And implement the whole process by themselves, using those resources that are available to them at their level. That is the beauty of Kaizen, okay? And it is everybody's business. Every healthcare worker should be a part and parcel of it. So we categorize Kaizen into two. There is a quick Kaizen, yeah? Or some people call it a small Kaizen, whichever you hear, it is fine. And a Kaizen with a QC story. QC stands for quality